So my head shave was filmed in November. I think I shaved my head for the second time. I've decided to put in the time I shaved it, the first time I shaved it as well, which was September 17, I think, maybe. Yeah, that was the first time, which was obviously more traumatic. Didn't know what to expect. Why didn't I have a cold cap to keep my hair and not lose it? It wasn't an option for me. Unfortunately, the drugs I was having for the nature of my horrible cancer are so strong that A, my hair wouldn't stand a chance and the cold cap wouldn't work. Also, the process is quite hard, from what I've heard anyway. The cold cap can sometimes be quite painful. You have to have it on for a certain amount of hours before you start your chemo, during your chemo, after your chemo. And my chemo first time around ran a solid for 3 days, so there was just no way. And the second time there was no point in having one because there was only a bit of hair growth anyway. So obviously I would have opted for that definitely if I could have. I think it's worth the try as well, even if you don't know if it'll work for you. I think it's probably worth the try because, I mean, if you want to save your hair, you want to save your hair, but I always hated my hair anyway. I wasn't overly precious about it. I was so ill when I was first diagnosed that I just didn't even care. I didn't think about my hair. No one knows what to expect, no one knows what you're going to look like bald, no one knows what it's going to feel like. Hence why second time round I just wasn't traumatised by it, which I thought I might be. Like being more well, I thought it would be really weird seeing myself have no hair, because that reminds me of a time when I was really poorly, but actually it doesn't. It just feels normal now, and it's so low maintenance that it's okay. Obviously it's a massive perk losing all your body hair, that's a given, but I don't know if you can see, I've lost all my eyelashes again and my eyebrows. I think I've got about 3 lashes left on each eye, and about 5 eyebrow hairs. I do think losing your lashes and brows is probably the hardest thing, because it makes you look ill when your facial features change, if that makes sense. Like obviously I could put my wig on, hide my head, I know they'll grow back, but it's just like hiding it in the meantime, I guess. But yeah. Today I've decided to go and brave the shave, because I've had my first round of chemo and it's already fallen out. It's literally disgusting. It's matted, it's really thin, and I just don't want it anymore. Look at it. It's literally, I could actually pull that out. It comes out so easily, and I just don't. I'd rather just go get it all out. And I'm on vincristine and irinotecan, and they said I'd probably lose my hair or it would thin, and basically I've literally had one round. Look, can you see that? Look where my foundation ends. Literally bold. done. It literally took about 5 minutes. It's so soft, like so soft. It feels quite sensitive at the minute, but yeah, this time round wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. You know, I knew what I was going to look like, I knew what it was going to feel like, I knew what it was going to be, so it wasn't as scary at all. But yeah, weirdly I've missed my head. Obviously I've done it once before, and it's just so soft and it's so low maintenance that actually I really don't mind doing it. Obviously I would much rather have hair, of course, but it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, so happy that it's not going to be molting everywhere, because there is literally nothing worse than waking up and it being all over your pillow or all in the hood of my dressing gown. I couldn't even brush my hair because it would just literally all come out. But I just can't believe you actually lose all your hair. Like this chemo stuff is just so poisonous that it can do something like that to your body. I don't think any 22-year-old girl should ever have to shave her head in a lifetime, let alone twice in the space of a year. But it is such a small price to pay. If the chemo is gonna hopefully save my life, then I'd much rather sacrifice my hair. I just hope this time around I'm not as poorly. But yeah, I just think I follow so many people on Instagram now with no hair that to me is just completely normal. I mean, this foundation line is just not really the look I'm going to be going for. My main advice with a wig is probably to take it to your hairdresser. I get my wigs from the charity called the Little Princess Trust, which you've probably heard of when people donate their hair. I just think it's worth telling people that that's where mine is from, and it actually does make good quality wigs. So it's definitely not a waste if you donate your hair. Like, it's definitely going to go to make a wig for somebody like me. Thank goodness that it's a thing, because otherwise I wouldn't have sourced my own wig. That is really hard if you look online. It's so difficult to know what it's going to look like and what it's going to be like. I wouldn't have known how to wear a wig. A really nice girl called Holly in Leicester who works as a hairdresser, but she's also in contact with the ward to do with hair loss. So before I'd even lost my hair, I'd already decided what wig I was having. I'd already tried it on. She'd already said that she was going to colour it for me, so it just took the pressure away immediately. She came to me in the hospital as well, so it literally was the easiest process. And then she coloured it, cut it and everything, and it just makes it feel a bit more like you if you get it done by a hairdresser. I don't glue my hair on. I literally just put it on. I put it on and off. Wouldn't come off if you pull it. Like, it's so secure. Like, even in the wind, it's like secure. But I literally pull it off. The way I put it on, I think it's a lace front. I don't actually know what that means. I just hold these two bits here at the side, so that's what it looks like on the inside. Literally nothing. And then I literally just flick it backwards, put it on, and then put it down at the back, down at the sides, and then just like adjust it to where you want it. I think they're really comfortable. I don't think that, some days are worse than others, some days are a bit tighter or whatever, but they don't itch, they're not hot. It's just, I would advise maybe not getting a really long one, because I had a really long one to start with and I've still got quite a long one now, but it's a lot of hair more than anything. This is nice because I can just like get it out of my way, or I can just, you know, like put on a hat and there's a little bit of hair. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you can, and if anybody's got any questions about hair loss or cancer or chemo or anything, like put them below or send me a message on Instagram, and I will do my best to answer them for you.